Welcome to Camsoda Confessionals. Today we have Aaliyah Love. I said that right.
You did.
Okay,
Aaliyah
finally. So how long have you been in the industry for?
Well, that's a loaded question because I kind of eased into everything. Like I started webcamming, and then after that I started shooting amateur solos. And then a little bit after that I started doing girl. And not till 2013 did I actually start doing boy-girl. But I started webcamming in 2003. It was kind of when webcams were first coming out. It was totally different than they are now. Like back then you would log into the website I was on and there would be maybe between 30 and 40 girls and maybe 2 or 3 of them were American, meaning we spoke English and had audio. And the audio, we had these big air traffic controller headphones with the microphone and it was plugged in. So a lot of times I'd go to sit back, I'd go doggy style and it just unplugged me. But I started webcamming then, and I thought I was only going to do it for a few weeks, and that was 2003.
Oh my goodness, so that's crazy. That sounds so archaic considering it was 2003.
Yeah.
What were you doing before then?
I was in college. I was on my way to becoming a preschool teacher.
Well, this is a big twist.
Yeah, and I mean, to be honest, I was just making next to nothing. And even after my degree, I wasn't set to make that much. And I was falling into debt. And my minivan with 2 broken out windows in the back got impounded. And I needed to make a quick few $100s to get it out. So I said, I'll do this for 2-3 weeks. And yeah, that'll happen. So I'd go teach 8 hours a day, and then I'd go webcam for 2 hours a day. And I just thought it was the most amazing thing ever.
So this was back when you really didn't get in trouble for what you did on your own time because nobody knew about it then.
No, and even a few years after that, when I started going to porn sets or meeting porn girls, I would explain it to them, and they had no idea what it was. And I started running webcam studios, so I'd try to recruit porn girls or strippers, and they all would quit the very first day. They'd be like, I don't know how you do this, it's too intimate, people wanted to talk to me instead of just see my boobs, I can't do this. And
now it's taken off.
And now everyone does it.
Yeah,
Yay.
it's crazy. Okay, so you've been in this industry for 15 years now. Do you have a favorite scene that you've done? One of those ones where you think back on, you're like, oh, I could do that again.
Well, as far as girl goes, every scene I've ever done with Cherie DeVille is my favorite. She's my favorite. I can't even pinpoint which one of our scenes together, but there's some good ones, and we've done every single scenario there is.
So just anyone with her?
Anyone with her. And then there's a boy-girl scene I did with Derek Pierce where I get to play out one of my fantasies, which is kind of like damsel in distress.
Oh, cute.
So he was a robber, and he broke in. And I'm like, no. And then they're going to beat up my husband. And they say, I'll do anything. Anything. Because that's what they always say in porn. I'll do So, but I got to play damsel in distress and so sad and such a victim, and that was just so much fun.
So you got to play damsel in distress, and I love that because you'll do anything. Anything. Is there any other fantasies you have that you're looking forward to playing out in the future that you would love to happen, or is there anything you haven't done that you really want to do?
Well, I was shopping around a boy-girl for a while. It's a damn shame because a few years ago, all these companies wanted me to do it. And I said, I'm gonna hold out. 2 dicks at once. Oh my God, let me conquer just the one dick on camera first. And then I kind of took a little bit of time off, and I came back and I said, I'm ready. And everyone said, oh yeah. But I did technically take 2 dicks at the same time for about almost a minute in the middle of an orgy scene a couple months ago. I had a guy fucking me from behind. And I went, come here. And I sucked the guy's dick. So technically, for that one moment, it was glorious.
Okay, so, I mean, I don't see why this still can't happen.
It still could.
Oh, yeah.
Never say never.
Okay, do you want it to be, like, 2 really big dicks? Or, like, 2 average size? Or, like, 1 big, 1 small? Like, what would be your, perfect preference?
Well, I don't want to get DP'd. Because I don't do anal stuff.
Yet.
Again, porn has taught me never say never. But, so, dick size doesn't really matter to me. And no matter how many times I've said this, like, most men just don't want to accept that. They call me a liar. But dick size has never mattered to me. I have a very small vagina. See these fingers? See how tiny they are? I could reach the back of my vagina with these. So as long as your dick can stay hard and you could kiss me the right way and talk to me the right way, that's all that matters.
Is that
So
what
I guess
turns you
ideally
on?
I'd say 2 medium dependable dicks.
Okay, I can see that. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. Okay, give me just a second. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
I'm expecting something today and I don't know if it just came in.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, it's something great.
My eye is crying. I hope it stops by the sea.
Oh. That's from Florida. Okay.
Reality Kings in Florida. I just saw them not long ago.
Oh yeah, I got a phone. I was like, who's calling? I'm expecting a phone call today. It was an unknown number. I was like, who's calling me? Okay. We'll get back to it. And okay, so that's so fun though. Okay. So, do you watch your own porn? You've been doing it for 15 years. Has it been like hard not to watch your own porn?
I love pictures, and when I produce my own porn, I love to take like one of my favorite parts. This is ridiculous, and pictures are kind of like phasing out, which makes me sad. But I would love to take 500 pictures and try all different poses, and then go through them for hours and delete them down to like the best 75. And that used to, yeah, right? If you take 500 pictures and you delete most of them, you're gonna look great. So I used to obsess about pictures, and it would not bother me at all to look through pictures, but I cannot watch my own video. When I was producing for my own site, I'd watch like the first 20 seconds, and then the last 20 seconds, all right, it's all there and the audio's working, but I can't watch. I just watch my own scenes and I'm like, ugh, my voice. Oh, why am I making that fit? Why would I do that?
So you're very critical.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't watch your own scenes, but do you watch scenes of other fellow performers?
You know what? I used to, and it's a damn shame because before I got into porn, I was a big fan of porn. But it just, I'll watch them sometimes to like see one of my friends and see how hot she looked in that outfit, or oh, she said this was a really good scene, so I want to see how it went, but I can't masturbate to porn anymore. It takes me out of the fantasy when I'm going, oh, I know whose dick that is. Oh, I was on that couch 2 days ago. Oh, I know she's really not enjoying that right now. I can see from the look on her face. So it just takes me out of it. So sometimes I watch porn. I love to watch trailers, but I don't masturbate to porn anymore.
So what do you masturbate to?
Memories.
Memories?
Yeah. 15
years of memories that you make? Or like memories from 15 years ago of like porn stuff? You're like, oh, I didn't know this person.
Usually I'm lazy and I just think about like the last time I got laid, if it was good, and it's usually good. And I have a really vivid imagination, so like I could get the job done in about a minute and a half, but I don't like come up with fantasies. It's just like, oh yeah, that was really hot yesterday. Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. No, that's a great answer. Okay, so what kind of sex do you enjoy more? Are you more into oral? Are you more into vaginal? What like really, tickles you?
I really love kissing, But that's like the only foreplay that I like. I guess I'm like a dude because if we're kissing and you're touching me, like that's great. And then maybe a minute, I'm like, let's fuck. So I like missionary.
Get down to it.
Being pounded really hard, just fucking. I love it.
You're so tiny. Like, do guys just kind of like toss you all around? Like, do you like love that? Are you like, holy crap, whiplash? Or are you like, just go for it?
No, I love it.
Find it. Okay, so what's your favorite porn position?
Well, it can't be missionary. Because in porn, we call that man blanket, meaning the man just blankets the girl, and all the camera really catches is like dude's back, which isn't very sexy.
Or his butt.
Or his butt, which some of us may like, but best porn position. See, it really depends on the dicks, because the dicks in porn are exceptional, and they are very large, and some of them bend certain ways or whatever. So it's really what feels best. But there's one. I know you guys are capturing me from here up. And from here down, I'm wearing sweatpants and like pajamas, so I can't show you the position. And I don't know what the word for it is, but I call it like reverse doggy, where the guy lays flat, and then the girl's like facing the guy's feet and riding the dick. So as the guy's laying there, he just sees his dick and your butt. But not all dicks can do that because they have to bend down. So.
Okay, hold on here. I'm trying to
It's a great visual.
This. Okay.
Guy lays flat.
Yeah. And then you're on top.
Yeah.
And then your ass is where? Facing his face?
Facing his face,
okay.
And I'm still bent over.
Oh my gosh. So wait, you really have, that's a workout. So
yeah.
you're like really like bending up and down there.
Yeah. So only certain dicks can do that. Because it's got to go down.
Okay, I see that.
But if they can, they get a great visual. They get to literally just lay back and just look at your
Speaking of which, what is your favorite feature on your body? What are you like, oh yeah, I got that.
Honestly, I didn't like anything about my body until I got into webcamming and porn. And everything that I used to get made fun of for is what makes me money now. Like, people used to make fun of my chubby cheeks.
They're not chubby, they're cute.
Thank you.
I like that.
My flat nose, they would say I look like Mrs. Piggy. And they would say, your nose is as flat as your chest. And I'll cry. And now my flat chest, people pay to see it.
So. Yeah, I mean, you have an amazing body in my opinion.
Thank you.
I think you've got a rockin' bum too, so.
Yeah, I like most of my body. Yeah.
I would. Okay, so is there, I'm going to follow this up with one last question. Is there a public place that you would love to have sex? Like Eiffel Tower, Greyhound bus? Yeah.
Not a Greyhound bus. Those things are dirty.
I know.
Right.
But any place in particular where you're like, you know what? I would love to just go have sex in that like place. I don't know, maybe a cathedral or something.
Well, when I was younger, before porn, that used to be really exciting. You know, like when you live with your parents and your boyfriend come pick you up, and you have to go find somewhere to fuck or in the back of their car. But now that I've gotten into porn and I've fucked every single surface and place and position, I just really like a nice, comfortable bed. Like you guys don't know, but when we show up for set that day, you know, you could be fucking on a rock or in a kitchen. So if they say bed or couch, you're like, yes! But
so you've done it all.
I've done it all, but I do like outdoor fucking, like nowhere in particular. We're just like camping, like under the stars.
Like tie you to a tree and have their way with you, kind of like Tarzan.
I like how you think.
Yeah.
I wasn't going there, but now that you are, I like it. I like it.
I can see it now. You know, right by a river. You know, have a lot of fun with that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming. It has absolutely been fantastic talking with you. And we'll see you next time.
I'll be on Camsoda soon, actually. So.
Yes, we look forward to it.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Bye, guys.